There are over 200,000 children adopted annually in the United States. The people adopting children range from established families, celebrities, and increasingly single people looking to bring children into their lives. Meet Paige Brown of Atlanta, Georgia. She is a single mother that recently adopted her first child, a baby girl, in March.
I decided to adopt because I've always wanted to have children, and I am 42, soon to be 43 years old, and Mr. Right hasn't found me yet. And but I knew it was very important for me to raise a child, so I decided to adopt.
Paige began the adoption process in November of 2008, and the process included a home study, which is a complete background check, which includes a social worker coming into the applicant's home and shadowing them. Once her application was complete, she ultimately chose a chosen child adoption agency, which is located in Orlando, Florida. She chose an agency in Florida because the birth mother statute of limitations is 48 hours compared to the 10 days here in Georgia. Although Paige was applying as a single mother, she said she only experienced a problem with one adoption agency.
I experienced one issue. I tried to work within the Georgia system initially, and I contacted one agency, and they were a Christian agency, and they did not accept singles, actually. So I was a little disappointed because they're a very inexpensive agency, actually. So I had to move on from there.
Mario was born on March 5th, adopted by Paige on March 7th, brought home by Paige a week later, and since then her life has never been the same.
My life is kind of like just beginning, if you will, having to raise a wonderful human being. I'm very excited about it. Of course, it keeps me on my toes. It's all about her. It's not about me anymore. It's been 42 years about me.
Meet Jean Montgomery. She is also a single adoptive mother that adopted her child from Chile in 1986. Jean also does home studies for a private adoption agency. She sat down with us to tell us why home studies are so very important to the adoption process.
Well, partly it's a requirement. With both domestic and international adoptions, you can't adopt unless you have a home study done by a licensed agency. I also think it's probably a good way to help families think about why they want to adopt. We have specific questions we ask, and we get people thinking about why do you want to adopt. We require that they get training so that they understand about issues that come up with adoptive families.
Potential adoptive parents should not be afraid of the application process, especially if they are applying as single parents. It has worked out for Paige Brown and Jean Montgomery. In the end, adoption is a great thing for both the parent and the child. For Georgia State TV, this has been Alana Bass.